Hey there, dark and curious minds. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of forbidden desires and raw fantasies. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that's as timeless as human intimacy itself, the ever-popular doggy style. You may think you know why she loves it, but trust me, there's more than meets the eye, or should I say, more than meets the backside. So, buckle up and get ready for a ride that will reveal the hidden reasons why this position is a go-to for so many women. Let's get into it. 1. The primal instinct. First things first, let's talk about the primal nature of doggy style. It taps into something ancient, something buried deep within our human DNA. When she gets on all fours, she's not just surrendering, she's unleashing that wild side, that primal urge to be taken, to be dominated. The position mimics the mating habits of animals, connecting us back to that raw, animalistic energy. It's not just about the deep penetration, it's about the feeling of being overpowered and claimed. It's like saying, "Take me, I'm yours." For some women, this triggers an emotional high, a surge of adrenaline that nothing else quite compares to. And let's not forget, this isn't just about him being the predator. She's tapping in her own primal instincts too. There's a sense of freedom in letting go and not being in control, but knowing she can also guide, direct, and play the seductress in her own way. 2. Intense physical sensations. Now let's talk about the sensations, the ones that make her eyes roll back and her toes curl. Doggy style allows for deeper penetration, which hits those spots that can drive her absolutely wild. The angle here is crucial. The curve of the spine, the positioning of the hips, these all work together to create that perfect alignment for maximum pleasure. For many women, this is where the magic happens. This position often allows for the G-spot to be easily stimulated, leading to some explosive moments. It's like setting off fireworks inside her body, but it's not just about the depth. The tension that builds in her thighs, the stretch in her back, and even the feeling of his hands gripping her waist. All of this creates a sensory overload that makes the pleasure that much more intense. Every touch, every thrust, every sound becomes amplified, and she becomes completely lost in the moment. 3. The psychological thrill. There's also a huge psychological element at play here. Doggy style can be incredibly thrilling because it strips away all the pretenses. She's bare, vulnerable, and exposed, but in a way that's deeply liberating. For some, there's an element of submission, a surrendering of power that can be incredibly arousing. This isn't about weakness, it's about trust. Trusting her partner to take control, to lead, and to dominate while she experiences the thrill of being at his mercy. And then there's the element of surprise. When she can't see his face, every movement becomes unpredictable. It's that unpredictability that can send shivers down her spine. She doesn't know if the next move will be slow and deep or fast and hard. And that anticipation is everything. 4. Aesthetic appeal. 9 to 12 o'clock. Let's not ignore the aesthetic appeal. Doggy style showcases her curves, highlights her back arch, and puts her best assets on display. The position accentuates her hips, her backside, and gives a view that is undeniably erotic. For some women, knowing they look their best from this angle only adds to the arousal. It's a position where she can feel like a goddess, a seductress, fully aware of her body's power and allure. This sense of exhibitionism, of putting herself on display, is a powerful aphrodisiac. When she knows he's enjoying the view, it boosts her confidence and makes her feel incredibly sexy. 5. The sensory connection. Beyond the physical, there's a sensory connection that's impossible to ignore. The touch of his hands on her waist, or pulling her hair gently, can send jolts of pleasure through her body. The way he leans in to whisper dirty things in her ear, or the feeling of his body pressing against hers, heightens every sensation. It's not just about the penetration, it's about the entire experience. The sounds, the scents, the touch, the taste. It all blends into one explosive cocktail of pleasure. When all her senses are engaged, it creates a deeper, more intense connection, making the experience feel almost spiritual. 6. The power play. For some, doggy style isn't just a position, it's a power play. It's about the dynamics of dominance and submission, of control and surrender. Some women love the feeling of being taken in a way that feels commanding yet passionate. This position allows for a unique blend of both, a display of strength and vulnerability, power and trust. Here, she can express her submissive side without losing her strength. She can be a queen surrendering to her king, but with a twist. She still holds the power of her allure, her rhythm, and her ability to push his buttons. 7. Deep emotional bonding. Contrary to popular belief, doggy style can also be incredibly intimate. After the intense rush, there's often a need for closeness. The afterglow, where he wraps his arms around her or where they collapse together, breathless and sweaty, creates a sense of deep emotional bonding. This position, while raw and wild, can lead to a profound sense of connection when both partners are fully immersed in the experience. It's not just about the thrill of the chase, it's about the closeness that follows. This duality is what makes it so appealing for many couples. So, there you have it. Doggy style isn't just a position. It's an experience that combines physical pleasure, psychological thrill, aesthetic appeal, and deep emotional bonding. It taps into our most primal desires while also allowing for a deep connection between partners. It's a dance of dominance and submission, of power and surrender, of freedom and trust. And that, my friends, is why so many women can't get enough of it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more tantalizing content. Until next time, keep exploring and embracing those wild desires.